Let's get these random 45s. See if anything's worthwhile. They are 2 each, so it'll be a stretch. Alright, so I'm putting back the St. Louis Blues by Joe Stafford. This advertisement for snowy bleach and glass wax. Never heard of Denise Lore. It's like mid-50s pop. Same thing with this Furco string band. It was like Dixieland, a couple of them from the mid-50s. I'm gonna pop on this baseball record. Casey at the bat. Take me out to the ball game. I can't find a Discogs. The Oreos. A little bit of value in this. I think it's like doo-wop. And then this was listed as swamp / Cajun swamp rock rockabilly from like 1962. So it can't be too bad. At Old Country Mall, I did get those 3 singles. Alright, so I don't have an old-time 78 player. So how are we going to do this? Oh wait, 33 plus 45 equals 78. So you push both buttons at the same time. Oh, I didn't clean it well enough. It's like every time I hear that song, I think about Harry Carey drunkenly slurring. It's got that early 50s fake crowd. Hooray! We've got Fancy Front Records, Elvis, and Fats Domino, and Dee Dee Sharp, and Conway Twitty, and Roy Clark, and Porter Wagner, Chubby Checker. No Juliana Hatfield. I would have had a sale. Some like ordinary 80s pop. Then we have America's First Man in Orbit, which at least has an interesting sleeve. John Glenn. And of course I'm looking at the puzzles now as well, because I discovered a puzzle influencer channel, Karen Puzzles. Although I'm guessing the puzzles that I find are the puzzle equivalents of Kenny Rogers records. It's not valuable, but I think it's cool enough. I'm not going to resist. I'm going to resist all the 90s country CDs and all the DVDs. This new part doesn't seem to have a lot of stuff I'm interested in. We do have the albums with the antique store tags on. You got Loretta Lynn for $3 on top. Dean Martin, look, Town Tea Hall. Yeah, it's gonna look like the typical, I think. John Denver with a Rocky Mountain High Christmas. See, I almost should buy these and make a Christmas video out of them. John Denver Rocky Mountain Christmas. Merry Christmas in Hawaii with the Waikiki Keys. Which I might actually have to look up for value. Too bad this is actually like a $10-15 record for two, but it's the wrong one. So this is obviously the same person who was framing records and selling them for $40 at the other thrift store. Elvis, Alice Cooper, more Elvis, Conway Twitty, Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton. No Joy Division. Hey, look. $2 Billy Joel records. And Queen. And more Queen. And Rolling Stones. And Elvis. And more Rolling Stones. And Carly Simon and James Taylor. And more Rolling Stones. And probably Elvis. And Elvis. Yeah, David Allen Coe needs some racism today. Gary Moore. Aretha Ladies Soul. Christmas with the Chipmunks. $7. Ricky, don't lose that number. I'm gonna guess it's thrashed. Midnight Oil. Diesel and Dust. Oh, I'll be all over that if it's in good shape. Asia, I already have 2 copies of. America. I think a best of CD is fine for America. Kids record. But the Midnight Oil, that is out of nowhere. Split Ends. Joe Jackson, not too bad. Personal golf instructions with Arnold Palmer. Playing it. Somebody liked Gary Moore a lot. So we're gonna leave the Split Ends. Midnight Oil is questionable. Doesn't have an inner sleeve. Side 2 is clean. Side 1 does have a scratch that worries me. I may look up the price, see if it's worth the gamble. Yeah, it's a good enough price. I'm going to take a chance on it. That one scratch plays through. And since I was talking about puzzles, I see lots of puzzles which are like Andy Williams, Engelbert Humperdinck in puzzle form. Got these 2 small Elvis puzzles that have never been opened. This is the Fletcher Christmas bin.
I lived in the suburbs. I'd have to just take the train every Yeah, I couldn't, yeah, I don't know how people spent an hour and a half or 2 hours each way. I wouldn't, yeah, now there's a train. I can take a nap. That's cute. Where did you find that? Yeah.
The Adventures Christmas album. I've been looking for that. These other ones gonna find me. Okay, that's it for the Christmas. Just a bit too scratchy. Maybe at some point I'll find a clean one at a decent price. Tony Basil. It has Mickey. And that's probably the only Tony Basil song you need. And I already have the single. Talking Heads Speaking in Tongues. I probably looked at this last time I was here. And the Killer Whales seems intriguing. Oh, and as I was checking out with the owner, he was telling me about, so the people with that record booth that I got those records out of, that they are local school teachers and they have like a huge record collection. And so I know they're selling records so they can buy more records. And the Salvation Army is closed on Saturday, so I can't look at their terrible records. Alright, so I did do it at Fletcher. I got the Killer Whales. It's described by Discogs as hard rock. But if you look at the guys in the band, you would think they're like the Cars or the Police. And we got this guy whose lead vocals, guitars, vibes, mariachi, trumpets. Then we got drums, percussion, vibes, backing vocals, and maniacal laughter. Bass synthesizer, backing vocals. It'll probably be awesome or horrible. And then I did get the Ventures Christmas album. I hope it plays through. But I mean, the scratches don't seem deep, and I think I can clean it and it'll be okay. And if not, I wasted a few dollars. It's way under its like median value.